Well, hello everyone. I am a new YouTuber. This is actually my first video that I'm doing. This is going to be a What's on My Galaxy S8 Plus video. And I started watching these What's on My Phone videos and unboxing videos when I went from my Galaxy S6 to an iPhone 7 Plus. I regretted the decision almost immediately. I have been Android for most of my life up until that point, and I started seeing all the differences as far as restriction and lack of customization, no cross-platform connections, and just things that I enjoyed most about my phone. I kind of felt like I had to sacrifice. So, when the release of the Galaxy S8 Plus was announced, I was ecstatic because I knew I was going to get it. So, now that I have it, I just want to kind of go through it, show you guys my phone. So, just kind of an intro. This is a light pink rubbery case that I have on it, very sleek and thin. Cutouts at the bottom, at the top. So it's very lightweight, and I like the thinner, sleeker cases because I have small hands, chubby fingers, but small hands, and it allows me to kind of wrap around so I can have full access to the screen with my thumbs. So, but I change my cases often, so I think I've had this phone for maybe 3 weeks and I already have like 10 cases, so it just depends on how I'm feeling. So, to get into my, and oh, another thing, I've been having so many issues with screen protectors. I don't know if it's just me or the way the phone is made, but they never seem to lay just right on my phone, whether it's the adhesive not sticking right or air bubbles everywhere. I've tried it. I've had the sell kiosk people try it. It just, I don't know what it is. If it's the curved edges that doesn't like screen protectors, but I've already gone through at least 5 trying to get it to lay perfect. This is as good as it's gonna get. All right, with my lock screen, excuse me, always on screen, always on display. I have a picture of me at a photo shoot that one of my good friends held for her birthday, and we all dressed up and, well, not dressed up, but wore nice little robes and took photos, and I liked it because it was in black and white, so I figured it would mesh well with the sleek dark black of the phone. So that's me, and as you can see, the notifications are displayed under, and you can change what you want on your always on display screen. You can have clocks, you can have the picture, and you can kind of customize it to how you want. So my lock screen is this heart. I can keep it on. Is this heart on a pink background, and this wallpaper actually came with a theme from the Samsung theme store, which is one of the things I love about Samsung, always giving us more options for customization. So I can go really quick to see what the name of it is for anyone interested. Well, that's not where it is. Anyone interested in downloading this theme. It is called Lovely Pink, for those of you interested. And just to kind of show you what all changes with the themes for anyone not familiar with Samsung themes, you definitely get your wallpaper. You get the native apps receive the theme as well. So like my native messages, as you can see, my native messages are pink and yellow following that same theme. And then when you go in the messages, it carries the theme, as well as the keyboard carries the same theme. Your dialer, your phone dialer, carries the theme as well. So you see it's pink and gray. Your contacts, and your native calendar carries the theme. It's so cute. I'm real girly when it comes to the themes with my phone. The calculator, email, and some other clock. So pretty much all your native apps that you haven't replaced, that Samsung have put on for you, will usually change to match the theme, as well as the notification bar and tray. You can see the settings are outlined in pink and gray. And then when I go inside my settings, it's pink as well. So that's what the themes do for you. And I don't have any icon packs. These are the icon that came with the theme. So as you can see, it kind of puts that pink outline and a white icon background to match the theme, as well as the pink badge notifications to match. So that's how the theme works. So as you can see, it's not much on my home screen. At the bottom, across the bottom, I have the 4 apps that I tend to use the most. My phone dialer, which also will take you to your contacts. The web, internet. This is just Samsung internet. I know a lot of people like to use third-party apps to replace some of these, but I try to make use of the apps given. I don't like to always try to replace them with third-party apps. I just find that the phone works better because with the settings, because you have the apps that are meant to kind of work in conjunction with the phone settings and stuff, if that makes sense. Not all third-party apps are compatible with certain settings and customization that you would want. So I just try to work with what they've given. Now, if for some reason the apps that come on the phone aren't meeting my need, then of course I will use a third-party app. And this is just TouchWiz. I do not have a third-party launcher. I've tried them, and there's some great ones out there, but as I just mentioned, I like to kind of make use of what's been given and explore those features before deciding on a third-party app. As you can see, when I swipe up, I don't have a lock. That's because my smart lock is on, which is one of the other great features of Samsung phones, is you can tell it specific locations and it will not lock your phone while you're at those locations. So, for instance, when I'm at work and when I'm home, which I'm at home, my smart lock is activated and I don't have to use my fingerprint scanner or PIN to get into my phone. It can use some more work. It's not always perfect. It's been plenty of times when I've been home and still had to use the fingerprint scanner right here. So yeah, but it's still a great feature when it does want to work. All right, so back to the bottom of my apps. Samsung Internet. Google Chrome does come pre-installed, but like I said, I use Samsung Internet. My camera, of course, and messages. So when I swipe right, these are my folders. These are the apps that I'm gonna be using the most. If I swipe up to my app tray, that's every app installed on my phone. So in my folders are the apps that are categorized that I know I'm going to be using the most. And then my calendar widget, which is very helpful with my profession because I can be one place 1 minute and another the next. Calendar is very helpful for scheduling. So having the widget at my disposal is very convenient. And as you will notice, as I swipe right or left, guess right, Bixby isn't there. And that's because I have deactivated Bixby. If you long hold on your home screen and then swipe right, you'll see you have the option to turn Bixby on or off, which I have turned off because I am not a fan of Bixby. If the voice component had already come with the phone, I probably would be more receptive to using Bixby, but for now I'm going to use Google Now. And I did not remap my Bixby button. I know that it's possible, and a lot of people have done it, but I just haven't taken the time out to remap it. I guess I'm kind of hoping they will send the update for the voice component, but I may consider remapping it if not soon. All right, so back to my folders. You can see I have the T-Mobile folder, the Google folder, books and reading, Samsung, utilities, media, shopping, and social. So T-Mobile, those are just all the pre-installed apps that come with your phone. So I do use T-Mobile Tuesdays to see if I can get any free food. Who doesn't love free food? Visual voicemail is handy for like the first, I think, 30 days for the subscription, but once that runs out, it's pretty useless. I know Umail is a third-party app that it's pretty good at replacing that. And then we have, if I can get out of this, Google. Those are all the Google, well, most of the Google apps that come pre-installed. I don't have Android Pay set up. Drive is very useful for just saving documents. I used it heavily when I was in college, but I'm not in college anymore. But every now and again, there are documents that I like to have there. Don't do much with Play Movies. Haven't tried out Duo. For those of you who don't know, I don't know if it's a T-Mobile thing or just an all-around Android thing, but we are getting the option similar to Apple users with FaceTime. We are getting the option to video call, and I don't know, like I said, if it's a T-Mobile thing or what, but when I go to my contacts, I have this picture of, it's grayed out now, of a video for like video calling, but when I press it, like for my mom, it connects and we can video chat. So I'm not sure. She does have T-Mobile too. She doesn't have Samsung. She has ZTE, I believe. So I don't think it's just a Samsung thing. It may just be a T-Mobile thing. Or like I said, it may be coming to Androids all around. But we are getting the option to FaceTime without third-party apps. So that's just something exciting to look forward to. But back to my Google folder. Google Photos, of course, great storage, which that's one thing I love about Android is I've never had to worry about my storage. But when I had my iPhone 7 Plus, I had the 32 gig, and it was always a conscious effort to make sure I was making the best use of space, and I hated that I had to always think about that. You know, I want to be able to use my phone without always thinking, oh, am I going to have enough space for that? Oh, I need to delete some pictures and make room. So, and I believe this model comes standard with 64 gigs, which is plenty. But Google Photos does come on the phone. The Play Store, of course, to get your apps. Google Now, which I love, just to reference for quick news, quick weather. And then, of course, you have your OK Google feature that lets you use your voice commands that I love. And that's my Google folder. And then my Samsung folder, the Samsung Galaxy App Store, more apps, of course, internet, files, Samsung Connect. I believe, okay, no, that's not that app. Samsung Gear, I don't have one, but it comes on there. Samsung Health, which is great because it does track your steps. You can log food. And that was the other thing I think I missed about my Galaxy when I did have the iPhone. I don't know if you can do it now, but when I had it, I don't believe you can log food with the Apple Health app. I don't remember the name of it. I think you can track steps and do the heart rate thing maybe, but I don't remember being able to log food, which I thought was strange. But Samsung Health pretty much lets you do it all. So no need to download the MyFitnessPals, calorie counters, and all of that good stuff, because Samsung has really made an effort to include apps or features or options to avoid you needing third-party apps. So, and then Samsung Plus, which I think it may be Samsung Plus or Samsung Care, Samsung Health maybe. Either way, I like this app because it allows you to video chat with customer support, which I thought was super duper neat. I mean, I don't really have to see my customer service rep or technical assistance rep, but I thought it was cool. I actually had an issue with my Samsung Smart TV. So it's not just your Samsung phone, it's all Samsung products. So I was able to use my phone to show the rep the issue I was having, so she could see from her location, all with this Samsung Plus or Samsung Care app. So that's a neat feature. For those of you who didn't know, you can get help right at the click of that app. Secure folder, for those of you who like to keep your privacy and not have just sensitive information sitting on your phone. Your secure folder is very, very helpful. Good thing about it is it does lock whenever you leave that screen, so no one can get in it without the passcode or fingerprint scanner. Samsung Pay, I don't have set up. I need to. I feel like we're heading towards that point where we're just gonna need to have our phones to do anything we want to do. And then, of course, Samsung things, as I mentioned before. And then next is media. I don't have anything special here. I'll just point out a few apps. I feel like this video is getting kind of lengthy. TV Time, that's for my reminders for TV shows. For those of you who like to keep a schedule on what you watch, that's a great app. It reminds you an hour in advance. I think I already have a notification of your shows, and then you can see what season, episode, and everything about the show. Video Grabby, for those of you who unfortunately don't always purchase your music, this allows you to convert YouTube videos into MP3 files for your music. Spectrum TV, I do have cable. The app really sucks because if you're not on your Spectrum Wi-Fi network, you lose almost every channel. So say if I go out of town and I want to watch TV, I'll only have access to maybe 10 channels because I'm not on my Spectrum Wi-Fi, my home Spectrum Wi-Fi, but I have it, just you never know. Pandora, of course, and my gallery, Video Compress. That's another issue about Samsung Messages is it doesn't do a great job of compressing videos to send via SMS or MMS. So I have this app to condense videos, and it does reduce the quality to make it easier to send, because I think it's like a 1 megabyte, and that may not be right, but like a 1 megabyte limit for sending videos. All right. Shopping. Fashion Nova, of course. Who doesn't love them? Aftership, that's so I can track all of my packages when I do my online shopping. It does great at notifying you at each step in that shipping process. eBay, of course, and then The Perfect Sculpt. It's a website, actually not an app, just a link to a website that I'm planning on making a purchase from. And that's that. So, like I said, this is my first video, so I'm not really looking for or expecting many subscribers or followers, but hey, I may do a video in the future. I don't know. So, feel free to comment